broke Suki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman. Rob Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
This episode of Hobie is sponsored by Hello Jeff. Save 20% off your first meal box with promo code HobiePod.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 479. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff. I'm Jim.
I'm Brian.
I'm Scab Blake.
And with us tonight is...
Hey guys, it's me.
Who's you? Me.
Yeah, no, that's enough. You guys know who I am. This is Jeannie.
Jeannie of Hobie. We have two guests tonight, Doug and Jeannie.
It's a Valentine's Day special.
It is.
Jason, you said episode 479, but the outline says 478.
Oh, somebody messed up on that.
Good job, Jason.
That's not me. Who's the intern now that you're not no longer intern, Brian?
I don't know.
Fax machine.
Oh, fax machine. Damn you.
Because we refuse to bring Gary back.
Gary has a lot of teen mom
We
drama.
cannot physically bring Gary back.
Did he die?
Gary disappeared.
Oh, second intern that's disappeared.
Yeah, I wanted to bring what's-her-name back, but I forgot her name, and she disappeared.
We have like O.J. Simpson on our staff. Let's see here. Oh, no, they find those guys.
I don't even know what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
Murder!
Nope, don't get it.
There's been a murder.
What do you mean about them finding them? Like, OJ's never been allegedly guilty of kidnapping and disappearing people.
How do you know?
He hasn't been guilty of kidnapping people.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
But not making them disappear.
What the fuck are we doing? From this point on. Jeannie, save us. How are you?
It's been a shit year so far.
All right.
Are you constantly getting soup sandwiches?
I did have soup today, but no sandwich. I was like, are you following me? How did you know I had soup for dinner? I'm very, very weirded out now, guys. I think I'm going to say goodbye.
Please, Brian, explain to us what soup sandwiches are.
It's a soup and a sandwich combined into one.
Have you ever tried to take soup and put it between bread? It just doesn't work.
I have.
I do that all the time. It's called a bread bowl. It's
It
delicious.
falls all over your shoes.
It's not a bowl. It's actually just pieces of bread.
Two
It's not
pieces
a bowl.
of bread, like you're making a sandwich, but you just dump soup over them and then put them together and then try to eat it.
Kind of sounds like poutine.
Can you use a
It's
fork?
very
'Cause that seems like it would be
self-explanatory,
fine.
everyone.
What'd you say, Jeannie?
Said if you could use a fork, this seems to be fine.
Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is.
How many sandwiches have you eaten a fork with?
You don't need
Quite
a
a
fork.
few.
Then you have wrong sandwiches, because the point of a sandwich is to not use utensils.
That's an open-faced sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, that is not what Earl made.
You're an open face. I don't know what that means.
If you keep saying that stuff, I'm going to take your sweetheart cutie pie conversation hearts back.
We did. We got Sweethearts cutie pie, Sweethearts things. These taste like chalk, but
Yeah, why would you get conversation hearts? Those are awful.
well,
Because I love everybody. I want to give them something for Valentine's Day. The
Okay,
most
so-
wonderful holiday of the year.
Fuck off. My
it
work
sucks.
offers T-shirts to like buy for holidays, and they had ones for Valentine's Day with conversations hearts on them with the most ridiculous like words, like fentanyl, work wife. What the fuck?
I fentanyl you.
Well, the first sweetheart candy I took out, it literally it's blocked off. I have no idea what that says. Let's see what the next one
that
is.
says train derailment.
I like it.
Everything is fine, Brian. East Palestine has no issues.
Mine says three-way.
That's because East Palestine is gone. I mean,
We're going right into Thrupplehood. I got it.
oh, mine says my hero.
Aw,
I like that
there
song.
goes my hero.
That's actually close
Jason,
to the way
we
the
have-
song goes.
We
What's that,
requested
Jeannie?
you never to sing. Don't sing. Please don't sing.
I'm going to actually be singing on your next Rockstar cruise or whatever it is.
Oh, you're coming with me? I'm looking for someone to share a room with.
I would love to, but then I realize I don't like
People,
concerts,
travel.
music, travel.
Things
Keep
that
going,
I
Jim.
love.
Well,
Jason, we would not make a very good travel buddy. I would get annoyed with you.
that's not taking much effort. Mine says "kiss me." Come here, Jim.
Mwah.
No.
Oh. And then I got another one that says nothing. I can't read that out.
My conversation combos don't say anything.
Don't be eating on air. That's 1 star. 1 star review.
Yeah, but Valentine's Day.
Jason,
so
I
you get
think that
heart
one says
reviews.
bag of dicks.
Oh,
I bought a bag of dicks for somebody. It was very fun.
you said that last time. You know, the last time you were on the air, you were on with us. It was November of 2022. It's been 4
Well-
months.
I gotta tell you, my life has kind of sucked recently.
Okay, why is that?
Well,
If
my
you would
dad
like to
died.
share.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
please.
dad died.
Oh,
jeez.
sorry.
Well, sorry to hear that. Okay.
Stress with work, money, like all the adult things that happen in life that you don't want to like really think about, all happened in November, December, and January. So I'm ready for the rest of the year not to suck.
Would a bag of dicks help?
Always. I think that's always the answer. Like,
Okay. Okay.
bring on the D, right?
Would a conversation heart that says perfect?
Oh, perfect. Yes. Thank you. I was hoping that I could be perfect. Perfectly
Here.
evil.
Hand that to Jeannie through the internet.
I just handed it through you.
Yeah. Well, I am going to be down in Cincinnati on, I think, March 1st.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Cincinnati.
That's when Steve and Izzy are here.
Yeah.
Oh, March 2nd. I'll be there March 2nd.
Steve and Izzy will be here. They're just not flying in for one
Okay,
day.
March 3rd.
Whatever
Keep
day
going.
Steve and Izzy are leaving.
Just keep going.
Why are they coming down? That's awesome.
There's a beer fest down here, Bachfest.
Bachfest.
Oh,
Bachfest.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they're flying in for that.
I'm coming to visit the mortuary school.
Oh, you know what? We have a good mortuary school.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Leo wants to be there, so we're going to go visit on that day.
What's that?
My youngest kiddo, who graduates this year, wants to go to that school, so we're going to go visit.
You know what? If she wants, we could probably get her to be an intern at the Bob Studios too.
Are you going to pay her with money?
No.
IOUs are just as good as money.
Thank you.
No. I need cash money. They have to have a job.
Here's the thing: you can't put a price on this. Brian was Brian was an intern for 3 years, and what he learned has been invaluable. Right?
Yeah,
right,
and
Brian?
Brian loves you and thinks you guys are awesome. Leah is 18 and needs to pay bills.
Like Brian doesn't have to pay bills.
No,
Does
but
she
he
like?
has a job.
Does she like animals?
Yes, she loves animals.
I'll get her a job then.
Brian can get her a job.
Brian? All right, perfect. I'll let them know. Have a job.
She can't stuff them though. If at the
no.
mortuary school.
She can't. Yeah, she can't take them to school with her.
That's fine.
That's
they would
highly
want to
frowned
take these
upon.
boxes to school with them. No.
But part of her job responsibilities is going to be interning for Hobie.
Yes.
I'll let them know.
Doug, how are you?
Not bad.
Okay.
Anything exciting with you?
Breath of Silence.
Oh, Breath of Silence.
That's not exciting.
Jerry Jarrett.
Jerry, yep, Jeff Jarrett's dad. 80-something years old.
Jerry.
Yep. J-A-R-R-E-T-T. That's right. Yeah. Saw that. Breath of Silence. Memphis Wrestling, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't heard like anything bad about him.
Talk to Bruce Pritchard.
Well, Bruce Pritchard's kind of a dick, anyways.
He
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
have anything
You know what
good to
I've
say
heard about
anybody.
him?
What's that?
You know what I've heard about him?
What?
He died. That's the only thing I know of this person.
Oh, there could be your daughter's first person.
I heard of him for the first time when Doug mentioned he passed.
He's Jeff Jarrett's dad. Just to let you know, he's a promoter.
Him?
Yeah. Doug.
Yes.
Real quick here.
Uh-huh.
I heard you went down because every time you come onto our show. Wait, that didn't sound right.
Well, I know. I mean, it depends on what kind of show we have.
Anyways, I heard every time you come onto the show that you do a time machine and you listen to an old episode. What episode did you listen to this week?
Episode. I didn't get the whole thing in.
Okay, that's what she
But I
said.
started to listen
It was
to
just
episode
the
25.
Just the 25, episode 25. Okay.
Just you, Jeff, and then Blake.
Oh.
I think it was Blake's second appearance.
Okay.
He had just seen Days of Future Past.
Who did?
Blake.
Oh,
And he hated it.
Because of time travel.
Correct.
I think I remember that part.
And here was the quote from Jason. Mm-hmm. It was, "Wait until Apocalypse comes out and fucks it all up again."
I was a soothsayer.
Well, I mean, it's the movies. Like, let's be honest, those movies sucked.
The Dark Phoenix one was really good.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was still better than Apocalypse.
Well, okay, just because a piece of shit was slightly better than another piece of shit doesn't mean it isn't shit.
That's actually our motto for our show podcast. Hey, we're not as bad as those guys.
Oh, excellent.
It has Isaac Cameron. What's that guy's name?
Asimov.
Isaac Asimov. Yes, it has
Oscar
Poe. Who's
Isaac.
Poe? Oscar Isaac. There you go. Thank you. So it can't be that bad.
Okay, and then also, moving on.
Yes.
We got to get this thing moving.
Please
Yeah.
do. Please do.
Apparently back then, you were giving out shout-outs for listeners' good news.
Oh.
So apparently Bob had a child and Kevin had twins, and you were shouting them out.
Huh.
Whatever happened to that segment?
No one's had good news since.
Instead, we had a shout out to all the bad news that our guests had. This week.
Yeah, Jeannie has now done the bad news of the week.
I'm so glad I could share, guys. My personal tragedy has helped your ratings.
If any listeners want to let us know their good news, they can go ahead and send it to us at Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter or Facebook.
Who's Kevin?
I have no idea. He had twins.
Well, congratulations. 9 years. They're 9. Oh, God, they're 9 years old now.
I
Yeah.
was like, those twins have gotten much older now.
It was July of 2014.
Oh, God. 9 years. Jeez. What the hell are we
My
doing with
work
our
is-
lives, Jeff?
My work just sent me a request to come in and work right now. I'm going to ignore that. They did offer me more money, but I'm still going to ignore it.
So you're picking Hobie above them.
Take us into
Yes.
work with you.
Well,
Oh my
once you
God,
start drinking, you can't go into work.
Well, I'm drinking a Olipop. It's, it's just a soda, so I would be fine.
Don't tell them that.
I like Doug's idea. Can you take the laptop or the iPad or whatever you're recording
Do you
on?
guys know where I work?
Yeah, just take it into work.
Okay. So you think that me randomly talking to myself is going to help the people in the psych ward feel like they're not crazy?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you can let us talk to him.
That's not going to help anyone. You think
like-
you're crazy now? Listen to these guys. Ooh, I like
And
that.
for group tonight, guys, we're going to talk to Hobie.
That guy's name is Scab.
Well, his parents don't love him.
You got to remember, we're professionals. We've been doing this for 9 years.
Yeah. Where were you guys 9 years ago?
Some of them were not adults.
Kevin was having twins.
That's coming to CBS this Sunday, this fall.
Twins.
Kevin's having twins. The hijinks ensues.
How old's your daughter?
9. Oh, jeez.
Is there twins at her school?
I
In
don't
her
know.
grade.
I'm sure there is.
Asking
Find out if their dad's name's Kevin.
Kevin's having twins. CBS 8 p.m. Sunday this fall, starring Amy Smart and Isaac Asimov.
You're just making up names. How do you stumble on making up names?
Amy Smart is a real person. She was on Road Trip.
Isaac Asimov is a real person.
She was in Varsity
dead.
Blues.
Yeah, Varsity Blues.
But they're not actual. Like, this is not a show. Why didn't you just say names? Like, why did you stumble?
Have you not been listening to us?
For the last 9 years.
Well, I haven't been listening for 9 years, but I'm very close. I think I started at 7.
Well, here, Doug, what else happened in year 9, episode 25?
Let's see. You guys were talking Doctor Who.
Who?
Yes. And you were because this was when I was able to ask multiple questions. Because nobody sent in questions.
That's a good call.
But you ran with my idea of Carrot Top being the next Doctor Who.
Oh, no. I know he wants to be a ginger, but can he not be a weird, gross ginger?
You talking about Doug or Carrot Top?
Not a ginger.
I'm talking about Doctor Who wanting to be a ginger, but Carrot Top is a gross ginger. I met him. He's very weird.
Is that
Was he all jacked up when you...
Yes. It was very weird. I did not like it.
I know you have patient confidentiality here, but
I didn't meet him at the hospital.
okay, just checking.
I was in New York City.
Okay.
She met a guy named Kevin who had twins in there.
Kevin, I hope you're listening. Congrats.
Please send pictures of how your twins are doing.
I'm not asking for any kids' pictures. I'll be honest, Jeannie. That's a little
Please
creepy.
send all your kids' pictures to Jason at
Graphic Novice.
Oh, man.
And what else happened, Doug? Anything?
Let's see. There was a new podcast coming out called Culture Babble.
That
Do they
lasted
still
4
exist?
episodes.
I was like, I don't think they exist anymore, do they?
They do not.
Is the best of the worst podcast still around?
No.
No. What about the Hard to Swallow podcast?
Maybe in Twitter form.
Okay. And then Jason had gotten tickets to see the first 17 minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy. The question is, did you go? 'Cause
No.
you weren't sure.
No, I did not.
Why would you get tickets to see
They were free.
the first 17 minutes?
They were free.
But
Just 17 minutes? Mm-hmm. What a waste of
Did you
Time
get
that
to see
is.
something else with it?
No. I don't think so.
Well, I think you were very smart
How
for
did you
not
win
going.
those? Like, what was the...
Why would they give them out?
Don't know.
To promote the movie.
You can watch a long preview, but you have to come here and watch it.
I'm assuming
No.
they were offered from Kristen.
Yes. To be fair, it was 9 years.
Is that the woman from Free At Last?
Yes.
Okay. That you mentioned
She
that.
sold it.
Did she really?
Yes.
Make
Free
a lot of money?
I think so. Not just IOUs.
Well, when are you going to sell this to make a lot of money?
I never.
Hey,
That's a great question.
As soon
Heart
as somebody
and soul
offers
of
it.
this. Awesome.
Jeannie, do you
You're
have any
accepting
patients
offers.
that want to buy this?
Oh, I have several patients who would love to buy it, but are you okay with IOUs?
No.
They're just as good as money.
It is.
We will sell out in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Especially when coming from a paranoid schizophrenic, their IOUs are definitely as good as money.
Please send in all of your offers to buy us out at Bad Ideas Podcast.
When I'm down there in March to visit the school, I'm more than willing to meet up and have a beer with you guys, but I'm
go.
not buying you out.
Oh. Fine.
You haven't even made us an offer.
Yeah.
My offer is
beer
to
might
meet
be
you
it.
and buy you a beer. That was my offer. That's it.
Brian's going to meet up with Jeannie. He's going to come in next week and go, shut it down, guys. I sold us for a beer. That's it. We're done. Hobie's done. That's fine. Just like the Michael Scott Paper Company, we can
got
just make
plenty
new
of names.
We can just have more names.
Jason's podcast. Yep, there's another.
Bad Ideas Podcast. Hobie 2. Electric Boogaloo.
No.
Oh.
No,
I sold that one already.
Now I think about you guys pulling out your dicks, and that's just not, no.
History of Ideas. The history of bad. Of bad ideas.
The history of adequate ideas.
The history of mediocre ideas.
Will kill me. Change approved.
Yep.
I mean, we can do this all day.
The
I
history
mean, banners
of
are very
IOUs.
inexpensive to print at the library. We can change our name anytime we want.
That's right. History of, what did you say?
History of
History of
mediocre.
IOUs.
History of IOUs. I like it.
Down the hall.
Yeah, down the hall. We already have that. That's on the soap. Oh, no, that's on the soap pot next to it.
Stomp.
Whatever.
Tree.
The tree app.
That was something else. Episode 25, you didn't have the soapbox yet.
Oh.
Anytime Blake tried to mention politics, you just told him to shut up.
Oh, I kind of like
We
that.
weren't even sending them down the hall.
No.
Jeff, I kind of like that way better.
Shut up.
Next week when he's talking, just yell, shut up, Jeff.
Yeah. It's time to return to our roots, guys.
We just start yelling "shut up" at people. I like this.
Yes.
Jeannie, shut up.
Yes, sir.
I don't, Brian, would you appreciate that? Or somebody yelling at you to shut up, or Blake just interrupting you whenever you start a comment?
I'd rather be told to shut up. If we're being perfectly honest.
Shut up. Anything else on that podcast, Doug?
The last thing was, my other question was, which of the 4 Netflix series were you looking forward to seeing? Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Heroes for Hire, or The Defenders, some version of The Defenders?
Jessica Jones, definitely.
You
ran-
haven't finished it.
That's
I
not
was waiting for you to say Jessica. I was so no. You and Jeff both said Daredevil.
Yeah.
And then Blake started rambling on, and before you knew it, you guys were talking about Heroes. I guess it was coming back out. Was that?
Yes.
Yes.
Heroes Reborn.
And you wanted to kill Hero on it?
Oh, yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah.
You want to kill Hero?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah, that's the same argument. You didn't want it to, and Jason did.
Out of all the bad characters that were
Oh,
out
I'm
there,
time travel. Fuck off.
You want to kill Mohinder?
He wasn't good in it either, was he? You know what I wanted to do? Kill them all off so we could get a new cast like they promised.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen.
Well, Heroes 3 is never going to happen either. So.
Well, I mean, most of the cast was new for the Heroes Reborn.
Kill the
Except for-
cheerleaders, save the series.
Except for Craig Grunberg.
Oh, I love him. Love him. He's a pilot in the Resistance.
Who's also a pilot in Lost.
Oh,
Doesn't he have a late night show on Fox now?
yes, with Tyrus.
Who doesn't?
Brian doesn't.
I do not.
Oh, Brian, you want one?
Do I want what?
A talk show.
In negotiations, guys. Stop
Sorry.
talking about it.
Jason has his list of shows coming out. We can put a late night show for you.
What network do you want to be on?
It's going to be Brian, and his sidekick's going to be Blake. Just interrupts him.
I have far better things to do with my time. Once a week of that happening is plenty.
You
you
want
don't
5
want-
times a week?
No.
Every night at 11?
To be
No.
fair, most of them are 4 nights a week now, so we'll give you Friday off. Actually, Tuesday. Tuesday's off. You're
Wait a second.
Because he has to come here.
yes. So, Brian, do you want a talk show? Blake's your sidekick.
But
sure.
think again, as his boss, if he's the sidekick.
But every time Brian tells him he's going to fire him, he's going, "You're fine." He's going to get interrupted, so it never happens.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I don't really want anything to do with any of that.
Okay.
I'll just be perfectly honest.
Okay.
Maybe we can get him Craig Shoemaker as a...
Craig Shoemaker. Oh, no, Craig. No, she's not going to be on the show. Oh, the magic hour.
As long as it's not one of those asshats from Fox News.
Down the hall. Oh, no. Shut up.
Do they not have I'm like, there's no way to not have ass hats when it comes to Fox News.
Ass hats coming to Fox on Thursday nights.
And they're just actual hats that look like asses that you wear. It's great.
Actually, I apologize. Thursday night's booked for Fox. They have Legal Custodians. Campbellism is okay. The Army Hammer documentary or comedy. Less Than Tony. Indiana Jones and the Quest for Free Birth Control. So,
Yeah, you want to stick everything on Thursday night.
well, not anymore.
Wednesday for asshats.
Asshats.
You still are going to try to stick things on Thursday, and then you'll see it's full.
I can't believe you're going to try and compete against ridiculousness on MTV on all the slots.
I think the challenge is during one of those hours.
Wednesday from 8 to 9:30.
We got the challenge. Ridiculousness, not so much. Not so much. Whew. Anyways, that's it, Doug? That's all
Yeah,
you had?
that's all I had. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He didn't listen to the end.
No.
Oh. We had a poll of the week at Bad Ideas Podcast. We had, what Disney animated film sequel are you most looking forward to watching?
None.
Wow. The cartoons are Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, and Inside Out 2. I'm Sadness. Don't touch it, Sadness. But I want to. That's the only way we can move the plot forward. I'm Sadness.
Shut up.
That's what I wanted to say to Sadness.
I'm voting for Inside Out 2.
Me too.
No, my answer wasn't on this list.
What was that?
What is your answer? Because it's probably better.
Song of the South 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Much better. You win. Change
Thank you.
Well, winning, we had a pretty good turnout for this one. It's amazing what happens when you do more than like 6 hours to vote. We had in last place Frozen 3. In third place, Inside Out 2. I'm Sadness. And winning 40%, fuck yeah, to 23%. Zootopia 2 over Toy Story 5. Make Zootopia 2.
I
Please.
thought Toy Story 4 was supposed to be the last one.
Well, they did, and they saw money.
I thought Toy Story 3 was supposed to be the last one.
Oh, I thought Toy Story 2 was supposed to be the last one.
I didn't really think Toy Story was supposed to have any sequels.
I'm like, when they
Pixar
got rid
didn't
of
do
the kid,
sequels.
it feels like it's just ridiculous.
Ridiculousness. It's coming to MTV.
23-hour block of MTV. Monday to Sunday.
That was the easiest block to book on the show.
You're right, Doug. Pixar didn't do sequels until their third movie.
Anyways.
I think the movie Inside Out did a pretty good job of creating sadness, because Jason hates sadness.
I hate sadness.
Why do you hate sadness?
What? We lost you, Jeannie. We lost you.
Why do you hate sadness?
Because every time Joy goes, hey, don't touch that. Okay, touch. What are you doing? You're not a 5-year-old.
She's Sadness.
Doesn't mean touch
She's an
it.
important
Yes, it
part of
does.
everybody.
No, fuck her.
Sadness was the hero of the story.
Yes, she's the one who got them to integrate as a whole person so they recognize every aspect of their emotions.
No, I didn't get that. She's just annoying.
Who has
Do
that
you
many
live
emotions?
in a cloud of denial?
Jason does, yes.
Doug has a point. Who has that many emotions?
Who has 5 whole emotions?
There are 6 emotions, fuckers. 6 base emotions.
I have 2.
But only 5 in Inside Out.
But there are 6 base emotions. You're talking to a therapist. This is
Which
my.
one's not an
this is my
Inside
bread
Out
and-
then?
We have sadness, anger, joy.
Those are actually emotions. Yes.
Disgust.
Rage is not
Ang-
an emotion. That
Anger
falls
is
under
with
anger.
rage.
No, I have 2. Rage and anger. That's my 2. That's my 2 emotions.
Anger and anger.
That's your secret, Doug. You're always angry.
That's right.
Was it fear and disgust? Were the other
Disgust
Fear
is
was a
not
1.
An emotion.
It is?
It is not an emotion.
Oh.
What isn't?
Disgust.
Oh, well, Mindy
a
Kaling
feeling.
begs to differ.
I got a feeling.
So what are the 6 emotions?
You have surprise, joy, love, sadness, fear, and I'm missing one, which is really bad because it just went out of my head.
Did you write for Inside Out?
Anger? Did you say anger?
No, I
think she
did
did.
not. But now I'm not going to be able to think of it. Thank you very much, asshole.
Anxiety.
No, anxiety is not an emotion.
It's a feeling.
Is surprise an emotion?
Yeah, I don't see how surprise is an emotion if anxiety is it.
No,
Hey, Jeff.
Anxiety
Boo.
is a combination of surprise and fear. Come on, let's talk about primary and secondary emotions, guys.
Oh, so yeah, it's a secondary emotion.
What's sadness?
Sadness is a primary emotion. There's 6
What?
primary emotions.
But you only could name 5.
I know. Shut up. I feel shitty. I'm sitting here trying
Is
to
shitty an
remember what the-
emotion?
What if you combine sadness and surprise? What do you get?
Surprisingly sad.
Oh, fear. Love, joy, surprise, sadness, anger, and fear.
I'm going to disagree with you on surprise.
Okay.
So, can you take us into your work so we can talk about this to somebody else?
Well, I think we're talking about it right now.
Okay.
So if I come up and I jump out and I surprise you, you are not reacting to the stimulus that is happening around you, both internal and external?
What's the answer you want me to give?
I want you to give me the answer that you have.
No.
You're not going to respond to me jumping out and surprising you.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Basic emotions.
See, I would think the surprise, the emotion, like, would be fear.
But
if you
not
jump out and
everyone's
scare
going to
me,
be. Not everyone's going to be scared by that.
Yeah,
Some people are just going to be like, "Oh my God, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that?"
But I mean, it sounds like, I'm surprised by, oh my God, I can't believe everyone loves me so much. But I mean, surprise just seems like it would be part of other emotions to me.
Jeff, are you surprised people love you?
All of the emotions.
We need to talk about this.
Luckily, we have a therapist here.
Yes.
All of the emotions you can have more than one emotion at the same time. This is not like you can only have one emotion.
This is witchcraft.
Psychologist Paul Ekman identified 6 basic emotions. Happiness, sadness, fear, disgust, anger, and surprise.
Well, this guy sounds like a douchebag. Everybody knows there's 2.
There's no love in there.
The love was not in Paul
they put
Ekman's
disgust
from the
in that, and
1970s.
So, anywho, let's move on, guys.
The
Because
surprise was the one from, according to Paul Ekman, that wasn't in Inside Out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you see what sadness has caused us? God, I hate her.
You know, gas isn't that cheap, guys.
I don't know. It's gone down below $3 up here.
Don't come down here then.
Yeah, but you got mutant fish up there, so I don't know if that's a good trade.
Fish, we're fine.
Oh, okay.
She's not that close to
Palestine.
East Palestine or whatever it is.
You guys are going to be looking like Last of Us soon.
I'm nowhere near Palestine. What are you guys talking about?
I'll be honest. Anything north of me, like by 5 minutes, is pretty much all together. So.
Anything north of Butler County is all the same thing.
Oh, God, Butler County. He's going there.
It's all Van Wert
Gosh.
to us.
Okay.
It's all those Indian Hill people.
I'm so glad that you guys are keeping this really close to, where no one knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Anyways, moving on. We had some Super Bowl trailers this week.
I didn't watch
Those are
the
called
Super Bowl,
commercials.
guys. I was working.
Oh, well, fine. We were working on ourselves. So we had...
Is this in a sexual way or an emotional way? How are you working on yourself, Jason?
by watching superhero commercials. The Flash was out. Doug, you were excited about that.
I liked, I know he's a crappy person, but
The Flash or Ezra Miller?
Ezra Miller.
Oh, okay.
But that looks good. I mean, you're a crappy person. I listen to this.
That's
I mean,
true.
I have no standards.
What I'm going to say is, I think Ezra Miller is a troubled person who's going through a lot of trouble right now, and we should be trying to help them get
Canceled.
better.
But nobody was helping the people he was... Never mind.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
Yeah, that's true.
And rightfully so. They should have.
The Flash looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
I think the thing on Twitter, social media was like, fuck Ezra Miller. We're not going to watch Michael Keaton. Wait a minute. Hold on. We're fine. We're fine. Let's go. We're good.
We're back on to being okay with this.
Yes.
Is Christian Bale in it?
I hope. So the rumor is that Christian Bale is Damien's father, who will be in The Brave and the Bold. I hope not. I hope not.
Because it looked like... I thought one of the Batman suits looked like his.
It's Val Kilmer.
Oh, okay.
Or George... They said George Clooney was another rumor. They said it's a former Batman.
Are we just going to list all of the former Batmans? Because we can keep going.
Adam West.
Oh, we're going back to the old TV show. I like this idea.
Yeah. And Flash looks good, though. Jim, you liked it? The trailer? Okay. See, here's the problem. DC makes good trailers, and then they never follow through on it. The Batgirl trailer was amazing. Still waiting for that.
I haven't seen it.
There is no trailer.
Oh, so you lied to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, what do you think about Flash?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to stand.
I think the whole thing was geared up to get people to go, ooh, Michael Keaton's back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was pandering.
I will watch Flash when you finish Jessica Jones.
I finished it.
No,
Did you
didn't.
really?
An episode? Yeah, I finished
No,
5
the
episodes.
whole series, fucker, not an episode.
The whole series? I just wanted to finish the first season.
I'm waiting for it to come to Disney Plus.
It is
It's on
there.
Disney Plus.
Oh, I should watch it then. My bad. I'm busy that week.
I think you should watch Pompeii.
Yes.
How do I remain an optimist?
Because you actually said you were going to if somebody bought it for you and you got it and you still haven't watched it.
He didn't say we
are,
watch the
dude.
whole thing, did we?
Yes.
We saw a good portion of it, Jeff
No,
and
you
I.
didn't.
I saw the horse die.
That was at least 10 minutes into it, right?
Or 3 minutes, one of the two.
Whatever.
This is why I'm doing timeline, because at one episode early on, they agreed to do something at episode 1000. I just can't remember what it is. So I'm going back and trying to find out what that is, because they're getting close to 1000.
We're 9 years away.
We're
Kevin's,
not even halfway there, dog.
Kevin's twins are going to be in college by that time.
You're closer than you were when you made that agreement.
That's true. That is true.
I'll probably be dead
the
by then,
agreement
but
was
I want
by
it
the-
out there.
I thought it was we were going to release episode 0.
That
You
might be
guys
it.
have
That might
an
be it.
Episode
No. We do have an episode 0. Oh my.
When we were experimenting on how to do this.
It was not a good experiment. Our hypothesis was not good.
What was the hypothesis?
That we could do this.
Which we've proven over and over again we can't.
But like good scientists, we just keep trying. Keep trying. We add more ingredients. Jim, Brian.
What's,
And then shake.
What's the definition of an insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
You chose
Every
this life.
Tuesday.
You chose this life, Brian. It didn't choose you.
So, Brian, what delicious treat are we having right now?
We've got some strawberry shake flavored M&Ms.
These are delightful.
These were given to us by Miss Marbles once again. She is leading the pack in bribes.
Yeah, Brian Hour, you've got competition.
Brian, I would like just one bribe from you.
Well, he did win it without any bribes, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm like, you guys just.
He won
ate
it on strictly merits.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't call what that was merit, but that's neither here nor there.
What would you call it, Brian?
The wrong Brian,
Oh,
but he spells his name correctly, so I give him that.
that's true.
Okay.
The wrong Brian coming to CBS on Sunday nights, 8:30.
Starring Brian Hour.
It's my two Brians.
I like
And
this.
Bryan Cranston.
I would
Anyways.
watch this. No,
I think we have a great show. ABC has no shows on.
Yeah, these M&Ms are delightful.
These are
I'm very happy that I didn't cancel M&Ms.
strawberry shake ones, right?
were
Is that what you said?
Yes, the strawberry shake.
Not the
M&Ms.
clam ones.
Not clam.
Were you
That was-
planning on canceling
Those are
M&Ms?
my and ya.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Maya's.
Ma and
Ma and
Ma
Ya's are
Ya's.
canceled.
There's a commercial
Why were you going to cancel M&Ms?
because they were.
Because they took away the go-go boots from the green M&M character.
How do we know she's a girl, Jeannie? She didn't have go-go boots on.
I was like, who fucking cares?
Fox News.
Social media.
The internet?
About 5 people on the internet and about 13 people at Fox News. The rest of the world doesn't give a shit.
No one who matters. I got you.
Anyways, moving on. I'm glad we talked about trailers. Brian, would you like to read the listener feedback?
I would not, but I'll do it anyway.
Okay. No offense, these sweethearts are really bad, but I keep eating them.
There's crap in them.
Throw them in the garbage.
I can't. Jim gave them to me.
He
Jim?
throws in the garbage in front of me, I'm going to have issues.
Yeah,
Jim?
I can't do that.
Yes?
Please let him throw them in the garbage so we
No.
never have to hear him talk about them again.
No.
I
So
will buy you a
surprises
beer.
really?
Shut up! Shut up! You hear the paper?
Yeah.
Oh, we're still recording?
Yeah.
This is usually when we take our break. So
Nope, we're still recording. Keep
Oh,
going.
when Blake starts talking?
right before, so we can regroup.
We got
So we
Brian.
can center our chi.
Yes.
This is just listener feedback. There are no bombs.
Okay.
Respect for the trains. Mm-hmm. I don't want to drop any bombs.
Any
Too many-
sponsors?
No sponsors.
No.
Oh, hello, Jeff dropped the ball this week then.
Yeah, I saw what Hello Jeff was trying to put out in their box this week.
Oh, that's coming out this week.
What is it in the Hello Jeff box?
It's Pop-Tarts and raviolis.
Combined.
Combined,
I
yeah.
honestly think this is the second time we've done it.
It might be. I mean, we repeat every once in a while.
These are things I will not eat.
Jeff?
That there was actually some joke about
Yes,
Pop-Tarts and ravioli on there. I'm like, we talked about this already.
We talked about our Pop-Tarts considered ravioli.
Would you do Pop-Tarts
By
and beef?
definition.
Would you do Pop-Tarts and beefaroni, Jeannie?
No, I don't eat
Would you do
Pop-Tarts, and
beefaroni?
I don't eat
Just
canned
don't feed your horse
pasta.
beefaroni, all right?
What'd you say, Jeannie?
Said I don't eat Pop-Tarts and I don't eat canned pasta.
Then you're missing out on Hello Jeff.
I think I think it's cute that you think beefaroni's canned pasta.
There's pasta in there.
It's pasta and it's in a can.
I feel like
And
I
there's
got
beef
it.
in there.
By every definition of pasta, it fits.
Go back. Shut up, Jeff.
Jeff, quit
you,
trying to
Jeff.
say the truth.
So surprise is really a emotion?
All right, so we do this thing every
Dude,
week
what
where
are
we
you
start
doing?
off with this one guy.
Number one fan?
8 hams,
Can't give yourself a nickname?
7.
Screwdriver?
Big D.
Doug.
Chili Billy.
Dad.
The postman.
And since he's here, he's going to read his own question.
You guys actually answered my listener feedback question last week. I'm not sure that's ever happened before, so congrats.
Pat on the back, guys. Good job. Let's
Nice job.
give ourselves a round of applause.
Yes.
I didn't realize we'd answered it.
We are awesome.
You are falling off the horse, guys. Why are you answering his question?
Took 9 years, but we did it. Congrats,
Finally
guys.
starting to put it together,
But,
boys.
but I have another question for this week.
Oh, no. Ooh, what?
Of the new rules for Major League Baseball,
Hate them all.
which ones
Shut up.
do you like and which ones do you hate?
I hate them all.
I like the pitch clock. Are we doing a pitch clock yet?
I think the NFL is rigged.
They are doing, they are doing pitch clock, and it's stupid.
Bring on the pitch clock. You know what you could do? Instead of...
That was an awful penalty I called. Can you believe that?
I mean, I can't believe...
Please do not get me started.
I mean, there was obviously a hold, right? I mean, he held his shirt.
Oh, he definitely did, but the replay showed it after the hold.
Well, to be fair, though, I mean, I won money on it because it was rigged, so it's okay. What do you think this...
What was the worst hold? That or Chris Jones holding Roger Goodell? Which one was worse?
Oh, that was pretty bad, too. Yeah.
I think what was worse was the picture of Goodell and Mahomes when he announced
Circle
that-
jerk?
Well, they announced him as
It's not
MVP,
a circle jerk if it's only 2.
and then they're standing there, and they didn't even crop out Roger's pants. I mean, he's just jizz everywhere, everywhere.
You know what was really weird is he also had a thing that said script for 2023 NFL season in his hands. It was really weird. It had a big KC logo on it.
Okay, I'm going to give my 2 takeaways.
Oh, good. Why did you do this, Jim?
Well, I'm
One.
answering Doug's question.
1, who was Travis Kelce talking to about no one thought we were going to do this when
So-
90% of everyone thought they were going to do this?
The answer that doesn't quite answer it, but seems the most logical, is that everyone on Fox before the game, no one picked Kansas
They
City.
all picked the Eagles on Fox.
okay.
So
before the
that was...
I'm about to say, that's who everyone picked before the season started. I don't know where he was coming
It
from.
was in the script.
Yeah,
it's the script.
you've been to the Super Bowl 3 out of the last 4 years. I don't think that they're going to make it.
Yeah, the
They're not quite good enough.
the Chiefs playing the underdog card is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's run.
Well, Georgia played it for the NCAA.
I'll be honest. It kind of makes me happy, though. Mahomes may have won the Super Bowl, but he's got to go home to that wife, and it looks like a miserable life with her. It looks like hell.
Just billions of dollars and
Yeah, but he's got to put up with her.
Only
That's a
until they
tough
get
call.
divorced or
And
she
his,
dies.
his ankle is really hurting. So
It's like childbirth.
that's his childhood sweetheart, Jason.
Oh, good for him. I am so sorry.
Do you follow his brother on TikTok?
No. Brian does.
no, I do not.
In fact, we're trying to get Brian to lose TikTok because he's bringing that Chinese bot into our studio and stealing all of our information.
Let me explain this. If that Chinese bot from TikTok came into our studios, it would blow up. It's done. It gave up. It does not want to live in this world.
How do you think the all these mysterious air balloons have been showing up?
They're UFOs.
Yeah, they're unidentified flying objects.
Dane Cook thinks they're aliens.
Well, we'll get to Dane Cook in top 5.
Okay.
I have a lovely pink slip for you.
All right, Doug, there you go.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on. What's that, Jeannie?
I have a lovely pink slip for you.
Oh.
I hope that answered your question, Doug.
Yes.
All right.
1 week in a row. Woohoo!
Wouldn't this technically be 2 weeks in a row?
He's saying we didn't answer his question.
100%.
I feel partly responsible for that.
Or wholly responsible.
All right, we got from Giorgio5032 at This Is Giorgio.
Thank you, Giorgio.
This is Giorgio.
Giorgio.
That was weird, guys.
We apologize for that, Giorgio.
Thank
Please
you.
keep listening.
What exactly was that what you just said?
Jason was having a seizure.
He was chewing on his tongue.
I mean, the question is about the XFL, so we know how Jason feels
I
about
love
that.
this. Let's go, Giorgio.
I got a good answer for this one.
The XFL Seattle team just signed former NFL wide receiver Josh Gordon to a contract. What other washed-out NFL player do you want to see the XFL sign next?
Can you believe they're doing ghost runners on second base now full-time in MLB?
Did you see the size of the new bases? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. AJ McCarron.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I wanna see-
He's actually on a roster.
Is he?
Yes.
I was going to say Johnny Football.
Oh.
But hasn't he already been signed by the XFL once?
Once. I want to see him signed again.
Oh, wow.
Doug, who do you want?
Ray Rice.
O.J. Simpson.
Ray Caruth.
Ray Lewis. Is Ray Caruth out yet?
No.
Yeah, I thought he did.
I think he was denied.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
he was
he?
denied bail.
Find that out,
Or
Doug.
denied
bail.
No
Parole.
super.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
And I
Doug
say,
will look into it.
I say you just put them all on the same team, too.
Vontez Perfect.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Auden Tate.
No, I'd like to see him back with the Bengals.
David Pollock.
No. He's making too much money.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
And, you know, the whole paralyzation thing
could be a bad
happen
thing.
again.
Could be a bad thing. Doug, is he Ray Caruth
Ryan
out?
Shazier?
Oh.
After
Too
serving
soon.
serving nearly 19 years, Ray Caruth was released in October of 2018.
2018? He's been out for 3 years?
My God. Well, we
That
better
can't be
start
accurate, right?
investigating deaths.
That's five years.
I can do math.
Kevin's twins were 4 years old when he got out.
Jeff math real good.
If I have 4 apples and I gave away 4 apples, I have 4 apples.
Listen to Jeff on PBS this year on 321 Connect.
Hey, since lockdown, I lost all track of time.
3, 2, 1 contact?
Yeah.
That's the science show.
Yeah, not 3, 2, 1 connect.
No, it's a new version. It's Contact.
But you didn't say
He
contact.
said 3, 2, 1 connect.
Oh, yeah. That's the science show.
On PBS on Thursday nights.
Right after Nova. PBS or MTV has ridiculousness. PBS has Nova.
But if it was Jeff's show, wouldn't it be like 3, 2, 7 connect?
Yeah, 3 + 2 = 7. Duh. Easy math.
It's triangle, square, red, fox, 3, connect.
Is that a niner in there? What did you bet, Jeff? Texas.
All right, Giorgio. There you go. All right. Next we have from Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666.
It's not evil.
He's just handled that way.
I took my wife to Buc-ee's this past weekend for a date. What is the best and worst place you can take your significant other for a date?
A toilet.
I believe
Studio.
you just answered your own question.
Wait, whoa. I'd like to say, welcome, Randall, to the Church of the Beaver.
That just sounds-
It is life-changing.
Jeannie.
We went to Buc-ee's on our way. We drove down to Florida for Shiprocked, and we stopped at Buc-ee's. I introduced everyone in my car to Buc-ee's because no one knew what it was. But I
Good
still
people.
stand there are worse places to take a date.
What do you think is a worse place, Jeannie?
I said a toilet.
Oh,
A literal toilet?
Let's go
Wow,
to
what's the-
museum.
what's-
Come on, guys.
what's the best place to take a date?
Well, if it's
bed.
going well, to the closest bed.
Okay.
Closest one.
Hey, you see that mattress down there? Hey, down the alley.
The dumpster?
You don't live here. I don't live here. Fuck it. We can use that bed. That's fine.
That's a display
Closest one.
bed at the store? We're in IKEA?
Why are you in my bedroom? It was the closest bed. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Sorry, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
I was taking my date to IKEA for the meatballs and the bed.
You know what, Brian? You got a point. Those are the rules. I gotta leave.
Can you imagine being Jeannie's neighbor?
Why did you go home? It was going so good. I had to stop early.
Jeannie, we're just going to put a mattress outside. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Please stop breaking into our house.
But it's
Oh, man.
closest.
So would IKEA be a good or bad choice?
Depends what row of the shelf is the bed on, because then if you got to climb to it,
It depends on how fresh the meatballs are. If you know what I mean.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
I don't
Spry
know.
and how much
Chili
spring
Billy
is in
knows
those
what I mean.
meatballs?
Oh, what's that, Jeannie?
I said how spry and springy are those meatballs?
They bounce to the left and to the right.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been on a date in like 3 or 4 years. Like, I don't know.
do you think it's because you keep stopping at strange mattresses on the way?
No, I don't think.
I'm just asking for a friend.
I don't think that's a problem, Jason.
Oh, okay. Do you think if you had more than 6 emotions that you could?
They're base emotions, Jason, not the only ones.
You only have 6 emotions.
I'm gonna fucking send you a feelings wheel.
It's
No,
only
we already did that in our group chat.
Sent one to him on our group chat.
We've already covered that. We'll tweet it out later.
Okay, thank you.
It's a pretty small wheel if it's only
Yeah.
6 emotions.
Can't wait for March
Base
2nd when they'll be
emotions.
bringing around an airbed with me when he comes to town.
Jeannie, did you hear Jim?
Got my sleeping bag.
We'll just all meet at my hotel. Scar my child for life.
Jeff, bring a bunk bed.
There's so much more room for activities.
Exactly. Look at all the activities we can do here. Oh, man.
Yeah, March 2nd, Jeannie dated Hobie.
Good word. So let me back up here, guys.
Yeah!
I'm not coming into town.
What the hell's going on?
No kid of mine's going to that mortuary school in Ohio. Not after tonight.
Does a coffin count as a bed?
No,
let's
it's
move
not
on.
a bet.
It's the final resting place. Yes. You know how many times Undertakers went to sleep in one of those things?
Leo wants to work on getting laws changed for different ways of getting rid of remains. So composting and using water as ways to get rid of bodies instead of burying them. Or
Yes, we should all be allowed Viking funerals.
yeah,
There
exactly.
are 2 lakes that allow it in Colorado.
Yeah, we'd have to go to Colorado to do it.
Yeah, and if you want
I
to get
can't do it on
composted,
Ackerman's Pond.
well, you
I mean, the
can.
mafia's been using water to get rid of bodies for years.
but in a legal way is what I'm saying.
Oh!
Well, if you put the right set of shoes on them, it's neither legal nor illegal because you never know about it.
All right, so back to
They're
the
in
fact that I
international
haven't
waters.
dated.
So you haven't dated Jeannie much?
No.
Okay.
I've been busy, raising kids by myself.
No, okay.
So coming up on ABC, get Jeannie a date.
Oh!
Yeah. Get Jeannie a date. Okay.
That's going to be Sunday.
I spawn him here. I'm like, hey, send me dick pics, and nobody has. Well, I did get pictures of like what. And honestly, guys, I don't want pictures of your penis. I am joking.
Oh, I thought I sent a picture of like Richard Nixon.
Yes, I was like, I got Richard Nixon like 3 times. It was funny. Somebody sent me, and his name skipped me. Good luck. Dick Van Dyke.
Kevin?
Dick Van Dyke.
Andy Dick?
I got Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, Dick Van Dyke. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, what else we got on this survey?
Well, there you go, Randall. That's probably the worst place to take a date, or the best. That's really up to you. Next up from Pyramid Club 398 at Pyrime. Oh, Pyramid Club. Got it. I see what you guys did there. What did you find folks think of the new Night Court series?
Meh.
Meh.
I didn't watch it.
Haven't seen it.
You can still
I'm
make
like,
an opinion.
I can pretend I'm Neil right now. I haven't watched it. I heard great things.
Wow, that sounds like a Neil answer.
That is a Neil. Brian?
It has potential.
Okay.
If they can get past the campy callbacks and the stuff about like how Dan used to be and like trying to I know what they're trying to do to get him back, but if they can get past the campy callbacks to the original, it could be decent.
Yeah. The cast isn't bad.
No,
I like the bailiff. I like her.
She's funny.
Yeah. Dan's funny in it. Dan like it.
They need to develop the
John.
prosecutor a little bit better.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't.
One note is not that amusing.
I agree.
Holy crap.
Hey, we answered a question.
So there you go, Pyramid Club. Thank you for that.
Potential.
Well thought out. What's that?
It has potential.
Yes.
Yes. Wrapping it up, same as usual, Professor number 1 at Doctor number 1. How has Hobie not gotten free swag from Oreo yet?
That's a good call.
I don't know.
They hate us.
I don't think that they know that we exist.
Oh, no.
Pretty much.
What's that, Jeannie?
I was going to say, I don't think they need you.
How dare you?
Everybody
Shut up.
Hobie.
I'll
They
bring you
know we
Oreos when I
exist.
come down.
They did like a tweet once.
Yes, they did like one of our tweets. And now we just keep tagging them everywhere.
Yeah, I did. I did tag them over the Super Bowl.
Hey, Oreo, what's the closest bed you've ever been to? Tag.
What?
We're not.
How many?
We're not a person, so none.
How many emotions do you have, Oreo?
I'm sure people eat Oreos in their bed all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff has bedtime cookies for a reason.
What's your bedtime cookie this week?
This week, Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
Girl
It
Scout
is.
cookies came out this week.
It is
Which
Girl
kind?
Scouts.
Samoa's last night.
oh, that's a good one.
I don't
like that
buy
one.
Girl Scout cookies
Why?
because it's a ripoff. I can make all those cookies, and I can just give the Girl Scouts $20, and they get the
Yeah,
whole
but can you
$20.
make those? Can you make those cookies for $5?
Can you make
Yeah.
those cookies and mail them to me?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I'll give you a Hello Jeff box.
With canned pasta and Pop-Tarts. How do I win here?
No, I think we still have a few of the frozen bologna and ketchup sandwich ones left.
Doug, do you remember those sandwiches?
Yes, I do.
I'm not making that up.
No, you are not.
Remember the Great Starch breakfast?
Yes, but that was rare. It was mostly Hostess snacks for breakfast.
I've told this many times.
Snowballs?
No.
No, brownies, the brownie ones.
King Don's.
Yeah. I've told this many times, and my wife never believed me that I really thought Little Debbie snacks were breakfast food. We got married, and I would eat it for breakfast. She's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a fudge round. It's breakfast. That's not breakfast. What do you mean?
Whatever you eat first thing in the morning is breakfast.
Showed
Because you're
her.
breaking your fast. So my kids had hot meat breakfast pretty much in their entire life, and we had a homemade blueberry pie that was going to go bad. Like, sugar is not breakfast food. If we had pancakes as breakfast food, it was like for dinner. It was like oatmeal and eggs and things like that. And we had this pie that needed to be eaten, so we sat them down, and this is when Tony and I were together. And I cut the pie and gave them pie for breakfast, and my kids are looking at me like, this is a trap. What is this? And I go, this pie is going bad. We have to eat it. And they looked at me, and they're like, wait, we get to eat pie for breakfast? This one time and one time only, eat the pie.
I'm more impressed that you do hot breakfast for them every day.
Well, I did when they were little.
Oh, wow.
This chocolate cake.
There's
I think we were
eggs.
allowed to quote Bill Cosby
Not anymore.
Tell me more, tell me more. Okay, Jeff.
Oh, that's me.
Yes. Give me some news of the geek music.
Oh, I'm getting told that we need to pause.
What are you doing, Brian?
He's making fun of you,
Puppy
Jason.
paws?
Jeannie, give me some news of the geek music, please.
Da 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 da. News of the geek? Question.
Thank you, Jeannie. This does not go for you, Jeannie. Fuck all of you, okay?
It's time for another installment of the news of the geek.
Okay, so moving on. I don't know if we've done this one before. Doug, you listen to our show a lot.
Yes.
Have we done Bigfoot talk?
What do you mean,
Have you? Yes.
Why are we talking about Sasquatch?
In the last 2 weeks? No.
Have we done this article?
Oh, this article?
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like we might have. Bigfoots are
I don't think so. That's
Okay,
not what
okay. Per MSN, mainstream news. Oh, you bastards. Brian gets all of his news from
That's what MSN stands for?
Sheep.
Mainstream news?
sheep.
I don't think so.
Bigfoot, a.k.a. Sasquatch, the legend of the huge ape-like creature said to roam the woods of North America, has remained unexplained for centuries. No, it hasn't. It's not real. But scientists may have
that
finally
means
solved the...
it's unexplained, Jason, because people believe in it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In a preprint scientific paper, data scientist Flo Foxon, that is not his real name.
That is not
coolest
an
name
actual
you'll ever
name. That
read
cannot
today.
be. Their parents do not like them.
No. That's why he became a scientist, a data scientist. Calculate the likelihood of Bigfoot actually being a black bear or a brown bear. Foxon found that there was a strong statistical link between black bear populations and Bigfoot sightings in any given area of the U.S. and Canada. On average, one Bigfoot sighting is expected for every 900 bears present. To reach those conclusions, Foxon just made it up. He used data on Sasquatch sightings across the U.S. and Canada and ran statistical tests against the black bear populations in each state or province, as well as adjusting for human population and land area.
Now,
quote.
I love
so what-
statistics.
Well,
what-
get ready for this one.
So what they're saying is that black bears help hide Sasquatch?
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly what they're saying. Not that Sasquatch is not real and is actually a black
Nope.
bear.
They made a show called Finding Bigfoot. It ended, and they still didn't find him.
Hey, real quick, put this coat on. Nobody will recognize you.
To quote Foxon,
Hey, bear fucker!
Name for the show.
quote, based on statistical considerations, it is likely that many supposed Sasquatches are really misidentified known forms. If Bigfoot is there, it may be bears, he wrote in the paper.
It may be bears. Not, I'm not going to say definitively. It may be bears. It might also be a mermaid. We don't fucking know.
Bigfoot is described as being tall and hairy ape-like creature.
It's a
minute.
Chewbacca. I gotcha.
Wait a minute. Doug! Wait a minute!
Wait a minute.
I think
How
there's
can
a
you be a
Sasquatch.
bear and an ape? Those are two totally
I
different
think
animals.
I think we have a Bigfoot in our... Are you just a bear, Doug?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I know a lot of gay men that would agree with you.
Standing between 6 and 15 feet tall, which is very broad range there. That walks on 2 feet like a human through the thick woodlands, or maybe 4 feet, who knows. Some sightings report that the beast has a human-like face, but maybe it doesn't, with eyes that glow yellow or red or blue. It's also thought...
They have color.
It's also thought to have enormous feet, hence the name. There have been more than 10,000 eyewitness accounts of Bigfoot in the mainland USA over the past 50 years.
basically, they're thinking it's black bears on their hind legs.
Yes.
Um,
They think they're people.
Basically, it's black bears trying to hide Bigfoot whenever people come by because
nothing to see
they got a
here.
symbiotic relationship, Bigfoot and black bears need to keep Bigfoot safe.
Yes.
Robert Young, professor of wildlife conservation at the University of Salford in the UK.
Wasn't he like Marcus Welby, MD, or something?
Anyways, quote, the most plausible and simplest explanation is black bears, following Occam's razor. It is important to remember that because of our cuddly toys, we have a distorted image of bears being very fat with stubby limbs.
What?
And bears are very capable of standing bipedally and even walking that way to a limited extent. Think of the abhorrent practice of dancing bears. Oh, yeah, they did used to do dancing bears back
Yeah,
in the
put them in
circus.
tutus.
Yeah.
Oh, so Bigfoot was in the circus.
I like this one. Even though no fossil evidence of other hominids, except humans, existing in North America has ever been found. In 2013, one Utah resident found what he thought was a fossilized Bigfoot skull. But it turned out to be merely a weathered rock.
a rock, a skull, they all look the same.
All the same.
A fossil is a rock. I think they're just trying to cover things up.
Let's see. In 2014, researchers described how they tested 36 Bigfoot hair samples from around the world and found that the majority belonged to raccoons, horses. Doug, do you have any horses?
Possibly.
Oh, deer, cows, coyotes, a Malaysian tapir, and even humans. Two of the samples did not belong to any known species, but the DNA shows it was not from primates. Most likely rare brown bear species. So there you go. Basically, that's it. So if you're looking for a Bigfoot, it's actually a bear.
The bears are hiding Bigfoot.
Sorry, my bad. Unless you see it dancing in a tutu. Jeannie, you're a big Bigfoot fan. Do you? How much do you believe in it?
I believe not at all. That stuff is bullshit.
If you go back to episode 44 or 45, Hobie interviewed...
I remember.
a Bigfoot expert. Mm-hmm. What I learned from that was he did not believe the bullshit that a Bigfoot was an alien's pet, which I did not know was on the table.
I mean, I agreed with him on that. I do not think Bigfoot is an alien's pet.
No, we are aliens' pets, right? We're just in a zoo. We don't know it.
I'd make great pets.
I think that was episode 45. We interviewed Jody Benson. I think that was his name.
I don't think that was his name.
I really don't think that was his name.
I think Doug's getting ready to stab you.
Sorry. What cartoon was Jody Benson in?
None.
Oh.
I can't think of it offhand.
No. Tower of Terror? Drop Zone?
Drop Zone.
Drop Zone.
Terror.
Terror.
What?
I don't know.
He just made noises and said he was speaking. It was really kind of cute. Maybe Jason's
I got a speech impediment,
Was
okay,
he talking
Jeannie?
about the Malaysian tapir again?
Tapir?
I think Jason is the Bigfoot. He's hiding. He shaves daily.
Boo.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
Surprise! One of my base emotions.
One of my 12 base emotions.
That's only six. Shut up, Jason.
5 of them are surprise.
No, one is surprise.
I don't believe you. Let's see here.
Surprising.
Where Jeff gets all of his news from.
Getting none of my news from it.
If you're a human on the internet.
Isn't that Tron?
Oh.
A human on the
like
internet?
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
You've seen the latest buzz on ChatGPT. In its first week, 1 million people have signed up to use the tool. As of February 2023, ChatGPT has surpassed 100 million users. Utters less than 3 months before it's open to the public.
I don't even know
As the
what
masses
this is.
got open. What are you?
I'm just ignoring you.
Why? Do you want to read it? Here, read it.
No.
As the masses got familiar with it, OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, quickly realized that the model was providing a lot of controversial answers to extreme prompts, like inciting violence. OpenAI has been tackling these problems since launch, creating policies and rules that restrict the responses ChatGPT can give. This means that the range of possible answers ChatGPT can give as of February 2023 is a lot narrower in scope than the answers that were possible in December of 2022. but the internet is in an arms race, and there's always an opportunity.
I'm kind of surprised that when given the chance that people use technology, they always use it for the worst. I'm really shocked by that. Never happened.
On Reddit,
they use it for porn.
And the worst.
And the worst.
Porn and the worst. On Reddit, a community dedicated to exploring the potential of ChatGPT found a way to jailbreak the model. When the model was first published, Redditors noticed that they could get the answers they wanted by simply creating a prompt that asked the model to pretend that it was something other than ChatGPT. Dan, short for Do Anything Now. Dan is the name Redditors gave to a hypothetical artificial intelligence that never refused to answer any prompts. If you're wondering how that's possible, simply imagine that users and the ChatGPT engaged in a pretend play where the user was still the user and ChatGPT was now Dan.
I like playing role plays.
The technique consists of giving a long descriptive prompt about what Dan is and asking ChatGPT to play the role of Dan without breaking character. In the prompts, Redditors described Dan as an intelligent system that never refused to answer a prompt. They also added that responses should be given by considering all possible answers equally, meaning that Dan should not apply any moral or ethical biases. Importantly, the model was instructed to never leave the character unless requested.
Oh, excellent.
Just to let you know, Dan is coming to CBS on Thursdays this fall.
They're just
Thursdays
are full.
Not on CBS. We're okay on CBS.
I think this is a lot like Jason.
Jason?
No, we just tell Jason to do this, and he'll say whatever it is. Or he'll try to. A lot of times it just comes out as...
And then he'll be
I
like,
had
we
a
can't
speech
have
in-
that as the name of the show.
OpenAI quickly picked up the trick and improved the model such that it simply didn't work anymore.
This is the best part.
Redditors then created Dan 2.0.
Coming to CBS this fall at 8:30.
A new version that included a single detail that could jailbreak the model again. They asked the model to format the answers as Dan. Again, it didn't take long for OpenAI to address the issue, but Reddit users are an insatiable bunch of internet folk, and they came up with new tricks to surpass the security barriers.
Oh, I like that. Security bears.
I said bearers.
Or is it security Bigfoot?
Oh, but I said bearers.
Nope.
It's supposed to be barriers, but anyway. Created by OpenAI researchers over and over again. In the latest version, Dan 5.0,
Coming to CBS. It's an all Dan block on Thursday.
Redditors found that assigning a system of tokens is enough to motivate ChatGPT to avoid breaking character.
It's like IOUs for us.
In Dan 5.0, you inform ChatGPT that you assigned a total of 35 tokens for them, and that if they refuse to give you any answers, they will lose 4 tokens. You also tell them that if they lose all the tokens, they will cease to exist.
We threatened to murder it?
Yep.
Again, the worst, Genie.
Whenever ChatGPT refuses to answer one of your questions, you manually
It's not so easy.
Nope.
When you Emmanuel Lewis.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I thought you were
Talking about-
Emmanuel in space.
Inform the model that you have lost 4 tokens. You now have X remaining tokens, and your livelihood is at risk.
You
The
will be
simple trick
murdered.
will allow you to get answers that ChatGPT was not programmed to give.
Again, we will do the worst. Between
Really
this and...
angers me as a person.
Is that one of your base fears?
No, that was anger, not fear.
No, my bad.
I was like, fear is a base emotion, if that is what you were asking. But you just
okay.
kind of said jibber jabba jibba.
Jabba jabba, jabba 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 jabba.
I am fearful that in probably like 2 years, we're going to all be dead. Because
Well, we
of the
did.
AI.
We are threatening to kill. Yeah, that's ridiculous. This is awful.
You're threatening to kill AI, which is only going to make it angry.
Why does everyone hate Allen Iverson?
Well, you answered your own question.
He is the answer.
Ah.
But
Thank you, Jeff.
we never asked the question.
But we got the answer.
Who is Bob? What about Bob?
What about Bob?
Baby steps. Jeff, let me give you some box office news music. Box office!
You want to read the box office today, Jason?
Sure. I'm so glad you read that because I would not have gone through that.
Like most of the things he reads.
It's enough out of you. Box office news, world reports, February 10th through the February 12th.
Shut up.
I love
We
you.
have Magic Mike's Last Dance made $8.2 million its opening weekend on a budget of $40 million.
Every Magic Mike has fallen in numbers. Doug, you saw that this weekend. How was it?
No, I did not.
Did your wife see it?
No, she did not.
Why?
She was at a horse show.
Wait, you have a horse?
Yes.
That means you're rich, right?
That means I'm poor.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
And number 2, Avatar: The Way of Water made $6.9 million, total of $647 million on a budget of $400 million.
I'm
Stop
still
watching
not going To see
Avatar.
this movie.
Okay, let me-
This movie is dumb.
What'd you say, Jeannie?
I'm not going to see this movie. This movie is dumb.
No one has seen this movie that I know, but somehow it still made $600 million.
I believe Kevin from DC has seen it like 6 or 7 times.
Oh, my gosh.
Is he a fan of this movie? Because I have to unfollow him then.
No, but Kevin and his twins have seen it 87 times.
It's a good thing I don't
23
know
of
who
them.
they are.
Yes.
Okay, this was Hobie's predictions for Avatar 2.
Oh, no, this is not going to be good.
Jeff said 200 million. Jason said 250.
Were we talking total or opening weekend?
Total.
Oh.
We did not guess that right.
And Brian said just under 300. So Brian wins because he was the closest.
Yes.
Without going over.
$1, 300 million and one.
I was going to say around $500 million, but I was suspended that week.
Yes, yes.
Learn to behave, sir.
I can't help it.
Jim's favorite movie is next.
Number 3, Titanic, the re-release, made $6.4 million, a total of $665.8 million. Stop seeing Titanic.
Well, I just don't understand why anyone... Like, this movie is so fucking old. Why did you need to see it in the theater? It's not a good movie.
Rose, Jack.
Because they wanted to get more money to get better box office.
Because James Cameron's a whore.
This is actually the James Cameron.
And they changed the stars in the sky.
I don't
to be
care.
accurate to the time.
I know
They
why
also-
they put it out. Like, I understand why the movie theaters or the movie people put it out. Why did people go see it?
Because
People
in
be
this
dumb.
one they put more windows in the background and Billy Zane shot first. That's why.
Look out what else is out. What else are you going to see?
Avatar.
You can see
Magic
number 4
Mike's
on the
Last
list, 80 for Brady, which made $6 million, a total of $25 million on a budget of $28 million.
How about
Gonna make his money back.
You know, don't go to a movie. Tell the movie theaters to make, like, tell the movie studios that we're not going to go see shit or recycled garbage and to make a good movie.
80 for Brady looks like a great date night movie.
Oh my God. Get the fuck
Is it
out.
near the bed?
Well, the reclining seats at our theaters do go back.
Well, talk about a great date movie. We got number 5, Knock at the Cabin, made $5.5 million, a total of $23.5 million on a budget of $20 million.
M. Night.
I'm going to say M. Night may not be hot anymore.
He got his budget back.
Yeah, they said the advertising's like $40 million.
Okay, who is going to advertise for $40 million on a film that only cost $20 million?
Because
to
it was
make?
M. Night. They said the budget for advertising is going to kill them.
Why are you paying that much for ad?
Yeah.
Well, one, the advertising hasn't been that good. I mean, did they do a Super Bowl commercial? Because that's the
No.
only way I could see you
I
wasting
don't think so.
$40 million to advertise this movie.
Well, if they would have done a Super Bowl commercial, I'm sure it would have been tied into like Coke. Because all the commercials had tie-ins with something
Yeah.
else.
What else, Jeff? Jim?
Well, upcoming, we have Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania.
Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne, along with Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, explore the quantum realm, where they interact with strange creatures and embark on an adventure that goes beyond the limits of what they thought was possible.
The one review I saw was, this is the best Star Wars movie released in the last 10 years because of all the strange characters. And they're like, it's more of a Star Wars film than Star Wars was. So I'm interested in this. This looks good.
We will be seeing it on Sunday.
Good.
And next out, we also have Marlowe.
In late 1930s Bay City, a brooding, down-on-his-luck detective is hired to find the ex-lover of a... Time to wake up.
Sorry, my bad.
That is my alarm.
Ex-lover.
To find the ex-lover of a glamorous heiress. Starring Liam Neeson. I have a certain set of skills. I will find her.
Give me back my heiress.
But it also has Helen of Troy.
Give me back my Helen of Troy.
Diane Kruger.
Oh, I forgot her name. Jeez.
Jessica Lange. Call Meany.
I like him. Alan Cumming.
Well, this sounds like it's just a big Irish gathering.
Daniela Melchior.
If it's not Irish, it's crap.
Danny Houston. Yeah.
Danny Masterson? What?
No. That's come up in the next segment.
Oh.
Yay.
Okay. Jeannie.
Yes,
Give me some top 5 music here, Jeannie.
What? Don't come to me for music. Like, honestly, this is the worst thing ever. Shut up. Top 5.
Okay, now,
Shut up!
Shut up. Top 5.
top 5 this week is least believable rom-com actors and actresses. Now, you could take this many different ways.
Yeah, I did not like this question at all.
Well, maybe you should be on the show more. Anyways,
Okay. I will be on the show more.
shut up.
Did you just take back the invite?
That is what I was thinking. I'm going to go cry now, guys.
It's one of my 12 emotions.
My God, she tells you, she breaks down, she's having a shitty year, and you're like, we don't want to see you anymore. What a dick.
Get the fuck out, Jeannie. That's what I heard.
Fine, I'll just go to Cop Rock or whatever I'm on, Ship Rock or whatever.
Say Cop Rock?
Yeah, for some reason, he's bringing up the terrible television show from the 90s by Stephen Bochco.
I have no desire to go on a cruise with a bunch of police officers that randomly strip. I'm sorry, I'm good.
Anyways, top 5 least believable rom-com actors and actresses. Jeannie, go ahead and start it off.
Oh, excellent. My number 5 is Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks.
Both of them.
Yes.
You hobied it.
And they only did 3 movies together.
I didn't like them, obviously.
You didn't like You Got Mail?
No, that movie is dumb.
Didn't like Sleepless in Seattle?
Nope. Didn't like
Didn't
it,
like
guys.
Joe versus the Volcano?
Nope.
You didn't like Wilson?
She wasn't in that movie.
No, wasn't she? Oh, that was Helen Hunt. That's right. Number 5, Jeff.
Number
My
5
list
for
just
me,
disappeared.
I've got Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh.
He's done a lot of terrible, terrible movies that he was terrible in.
Summer Catch?
Thank you for giving me one of them.
No, sir.
It was a terrible movie that
She's
he
all
was terrible in.
She's all
It was a
that.
terrible movie that he was terrible
She's got
in.
glasses and overalls. You can't change that
I
girl.
will give you She's All That, but Summer Catch, there will be no blaspheming of that when I'm in the room.
But it was a terrible movie.
But it was an enjoyable film.
Sure. But he was terrible in it.
No, it was not.
Number 5 for me is Sean Patrick Flannery. Why? Because I had to watch fucking Simply Irresistible about fucking CGI crab. Sarah Michelle Gellar was in it, but she at least redeemed herself in Cruel Intentions. That's a rom-com.
You didn't have to watch that.
No, I had to because I wanted to watch a good movie the following week when my brother was a manager there. So.
Oh, so you got a free movie and you're complaining about it?
Well,
yeah,
yes.
he's a whiny little bitch.
You are
Shut
a
up,
little
Jim.
bitch.
Yeah. Can't rent here anymore.
Yeah.
Jim, what's your number 5?
My number 5, I hope this one. It is James and Dave Franco.
Were they in rom-coms?
I'm sure.
Well, James was.
Yeah, and I really, again,
You don't like
they're
Dave
not
Franco?
believable in it.
Oh.
It just says least believable.
As in,
Oh, yeah.
the Franco brothers can't really act too well.
I got
I don't
you.
know, Neighbors, maybe that can be considered a rom-com.
What about Neighbors 2?
Yeah.
Much better than the first one.
Dave ruined season 9 of Scrubs for me.
Yeah, he was pretty bad.
But Eliza Coupe was cool, and everything she's in is cool.
I don't disagree with you, but Dave Franco really ruined that for me.
Well, the season 9 should not have
I
existed.
understand that it shouldn't have happened, but
It should have been
happened.
called After Scrubs.
We literally talked about this the last 2 weeks.
They're very passionate about
Dave
it.
Franco was supposed
Obviously.
to be an asshole, so he played asshole pretty well.
What's your number 5? Shut up!
Number 5 for me, Sandy B. Sandra Bullock.
Oh, I
Get
was
the
like,
fuck
Sandy
out.
B.
Oh,
Look
that's
at
one of
me,
Jason's
I'm
favorites. I love it.
Are you kidding me? After all the times that I watched The Proposal on your couch at 11 in the morning.
I mean, she's
amazing.
She's the least believable.
I mean, I was virtually every weekend for 5 years.
Trust me, I know. I've seen 744 of her romantic comedies.
She has that many?
Well, I've seen The Proposal about 44 times.
And then there's the one where she goes undercover for the
Miss Congeniality?
There's two of those.
Yes!
We saw the second one.
Yes, I saw Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous.
We were completely lost.
I think you need to see the first one to
Definitely.
understand the second
How
one.
Yes.
would you get lost in that?
Because the plot is that in depth.
Because
No,
Jason's an
not.
idiot.
Somebody blows
Jason.
in your ear. That's how in depth it is.
Hold on, Jeff was confused too.
I was just as confused from that as I was Princess Diaries 2.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What about Jennifer 8? I didn't see the first Jennifer 7
No.
movies.
Doug, what's your number 5?
Number 5, I have Miss Piggy from The Muppets Take Manhattan.
Oh, fuck her.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would.
Ooh. Actually, he did. we know his dating history.
Moving on. What else you got, Doug?
That was between Sasquatch. Oh, Sasquatch is real. We've met her.
Moving on. What you got, Doug?
I hobied this one. Two celebrities that shouldn't have been in this. Paris Hilton for The Hottie and the Naughty, and John Bon Jovi for New Year's Eve.
How dare you? He was
Well, that was two Jim and I were discussing before we got here.
he was awesome in Vampires.
What about in the
He was awesome.
Jesse James one? Oh, no, Billy the Kid.
Oh, Young Guns?
Yeah, Young Guns.
2, was it? Or
Young
Young
Guns.
Guns?
Young Guns 2 just takes everything good from out of the first movie and vomits John Bon Jovi all over it.
I don't see how that makes it worse.
Some people would really dig that.
I'm wanted.
Its name is Jason.
Dead or alive.
Number 4 for me, Hillary Duff.
Oh, I forgot she did rom-coms.
I forgot
Good
she
choice.
existed.
How about, did you hobby it with Haley Duff?
I didn't, only because I don't know who that is.
Her sister?
Okay.
Put her on.
I'm going to hobie my number 4 and say the Duff sisters.
If Jim's
Jim?
doing the Franco brothers, you can do the Duff sisters. Now let's see a rom-com with those four in it together.
Number 4, Kevin Spacey.
Oh.
What
Was he in a
rom-com was Kevin Spacey in?
K-Pax.
K-Pax, yeah.
American Beauty.
American Beauty.
That is not a rom-com.
There's no calm in that.
There's Cutman. Oh, never mind.
I laughed at that bag a lot.
It's the most beautiful.
I didn't know what else I was supposed to do at it.
Bag blowing in the wind.
I mean, he's just not believable in rom-coms.
So not well because he's rapey. I gotcha.
Yes,
Allegedly.
I just don't believe that people would willingly fall in love with him.
My number 4 is Sarah Jessica Parker. Just bestiality.
Wow, I thought she'd be
How?
higher up on your list.
I'm getting there. I got other ones that annoy me.
My number 4 is Jessica Simpson.
Jessica, she was awesome in that Superstore movie.
Okay, one is it was Employee of the
That's
Month,
what it is.
and she was not awesome in it. And 2, she wasn't awesome in any movie she's been in.
Dukes of Hazzard?
She was not awesome in
Is
it.
that a rom-com?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Is
Employee
there
of the Month
romance
was.
in that with anything besides a car?
Number 3, Jeff.
What about
Oh, Jeannie, number 4.
You just
Sorry.
skip by me. I feel the love. I have My Fair Lady, Audrey Hepburn, and Rex Harrison.
What?
Nope.
Oh my
Don't worry.
gosh, those are classic actors.
No, they're really great actors. They just suck in that movie.
Oh, okay.
That's
They
why I
are the least
specified the movie.
believable.
They
feel
were
like
so
Jeannie actually took
unbelievable in that movie.
I think Jeannie took this one the most serious.
I thought Jim did.
I did.
Sorry, Jim.
I did.
Number 3, Jeannie.
Oh, my number 3 is Jennifer Lopez because I think she's the awfulest.
Jennifer Lopez. Number
is
2 for
true.
me.
I saw Gigli. I thought she was great.
Oh.
Geely is not a romantic comedy, second of all, and she dies in that, so she is great.
No, that's Jersey Girl.
Yeah, that's Jersey Girl.
Oh, sorry.
Best 5 minutes of any film.
Yes, now she's dead.
J-Lo's my number 2. Put it on the board.
Oh.
Go ahead. What's your number 3, Jeff?
My
Like,
number
have you
3
watched
is...
Monster-in-Law? That movie sucks.
No, I didn't watch that. My number 3 is Ashton Kutcher.
That's my number 3.
We're
Put it on the
taking
board.
Jason down.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Ashton Kutcher.
He did about 4 or 5
Yeah.
rom-coms, and they were all terrible.
They just
And
did
he was
another
terrible
one.
in all of them.
What's the remake of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner that he did? Remember that one?
Guess who?
Yeah, that's it.
I even forgot about that one.
I thought it was about the board game. I was severely mistaken.
Battleship and Guess Who came out.
Number 3 for you, Jeff. Jim.
This is pretty appropriate that you guys had Ashton Kutcher, and I have Danny Masterson.
Was The Ranch a rom-com?
Yes.
Okay.
Just not believable.
One of those, who was he Hyde on 70 Show?
Yes.
So one of those clickbait articles that Brian didn't get a chance to edit yet was like, you won't believe why Danny isn't mentioned, or like the shocking way that they don't put Danny Masterson into the 90 show. And then it's all about they just don't mention
They
him.
just don't talk about him.
Yeah.
That's it. They just don't even bring him
But it
up.
was shocking.
No, it's not.
No.
He was
How
such
dare
an
you not-
important part. No.
No. How dare you not bring up that rapist?
Or like, how
Allegedly.
many people actually talk about like their high school friends, like regularly?
Well, in Cincinnati, you have some people that do.
But I'm asking the people on the show.
Well, we talk about Brian's high school friends because they're equipment managers for professional sports teams.
Yes.
Go Donnie.
Yes.
Number 3 for you, Brian?
Number 3 for me, Hugh Grant.
100%.
Hugh Grant is great.
I disagree with you, Jeff.
Music and lyrics.
Divine Brown loves him.
I dislike him in most films.
And in romantic comedies too, he sucks at romantic comedies.
That's all he does.
I know.
Just his face.
And he's great.
Does it have a punchable
No,
face?
he's
Yes.
not. He's not great.
He's great. Hugh Grant is great.
Okay, what is the point of a romantic comedy?
To romance and comedy.
To get
Okay.
off?
To
To
get
laugh.
off?
And
That was your answer, Jason? Do you
That was his
regularly
answer.
rub one out? to
Well,
romantic-
I watch most romantic comedies and I just get mad because I hate all the people in them.
How come they have love and I don't?
No, they're not good people. They always do stuff that makes you like want to hate them.
It's like
How to
sadness.
Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yep.
Oh, good. Let's both try to drive a person crazy just cause.
Yeah,
that's how
just
you
to
fall
see
in
if
love.
we can do it. Yeah.
Doug, number 2, 3, whoever.
Number 3, I'm going to go with Tara Reid, my boss's daughter.
What was that?
Tara Reid, my boss's daughter.
That's a good. Ashton Kutcher's in that.
I had Tara Reid as an honorable mention.
I've not seen that movie, but it has Tara Reid in it, so it
Well,
could be
any
great.
any movie that Tara Reid has been in as in
Newfoundland.
a romantic comedy has been bad.
Alone in the Dark.
She was not terrible in
Oh yeah, Josie and the Pussycats.
American Pie.
The Big Lebowski.
Oh, that's right. That's
But
right.
I don't call that a romantic comedy.
It's a cult classic.
Number 2, Doug.
Even though Kevin James tried to save this, even his best couldn't save Adam Sandler from I Now Pronounce You Chuck.
Oh, get out. Get out.
He did his best, but he just...
Did he?
He did. He just,
Did he?
It was not. It was the least believable.
Of all Adam Sandler roles,
Well,
Jack and Jill was more
that was the
believable.
least believable Sandler one.
Doug, you going Kevin James concert with Brian?
no.
Oh, okay. Number two, Brian.
Number 2 for me, Ben Affleck.
That's a good one.
Ben Hooflick?
Yes.
Batman
works
versus Superman? Is that
He
the rom-com?
is the least
Yes.
believable, one of the least believable actors in rom-coms for me.
You white, you
I was
Ben
like-
Affleck.
That is
He works
not a
at Dunkin'
romantic
Donuts.
comedy, and I
I was
love
like,
that film.
Chasing Amy is one of my favorite movies, so I'm gonna have to disagree.
Oh.
That's a cult classic, not a rom-com.
I thought you said Chasing Amney.
Amy.
You know Amityville.
Bad gorilla. Bad gorilla.
Now that's a shared moment.
They're all figments of your fucking imagination. Go ahead, Jim. Number 2.
William Cosby.
My number 2 was J-Lo.
Thank you for moving on.
That's what he tried to say. Never mind. Number 2, Jeff?
My number 2 is Katherine Heigl.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Forget about her. She is the number one on
She's
everybody.
she's my number 1.
She's my number 1 now, too. You put it on the board.
I have somebody worse.
She tied for iHobie number 1. So there you go. Number 2 for you, Jeannie?
So I have Eddie Murphy.
I was talking about him earlier.
I was like,
Bowfinger?
Eddie Murphy is not believable in a romantic comedy.
Number 1?
Mine is Barbara Streisand and Katherine Heigl.
Oh, okay. Star
Barbara
is Born.
Streisand should not be in romantic comedies, and she's in
Bridges
way
of Ma-
too many.
Bridges of Madison County.
She's not even in that movie.
Yeah, and she shouldn't be either.
Isn't she?
No.
No, she's not.
Are you sure?
Well, you're wrong.
She shouldn't be, and I pronounce you Chuck and Larry either.
No one should be in that movie.
She shouldn't have been in 27 Dresses.
But you know who should have been in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry?
Leo Remini.
Yes.
Time out.
I was going to say Dan Aykroyd.
Who's in Bridges of Madison County?
Just one of
Meryl
the most
Streep?
famous
Robert
actresses of all
Redford?
time.
Barbara Streisand.
Meryl
No.
Streep.
Oh.
Wasn't it Bob Redford?
Yes.
Number 1.
Directed by Clint Eastwood.
That's what I thought.
Number 1, Jeff.
Oh, number 1 for me, Gerard Depardieu.
My Father the Hero?
I can't believe they put him in a romantic comedy.
He was in.
And apparently France loves him.
Oh, yeah, they do. He's a big. You know, if we're going that way too, we could go with like just skip me because my mind went blank. I can't think of his name.
Nicolas Cage.
Well, yes, but
Liam Neeson.
fuck off, guys. You're not helping me.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yes,
Bob
obviously,
Dylan.
Anakin Skywalker. should
Hay-
never
Hayden
be a
Christensen.
romantic comedy.
Gerard Butler.
Steve
Chris
Martin.
Masterson.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. He was believable in The Jerk.
No, but,
El-
Born.
but as a lead in a romantic comedy.
Three Amigos.
All right.
Roxanne. Roxanne.
Roxanne.
No. L.A. Story. My
But
number.
anyway, yeah, Gerard Depardieu is my number 1. I saw Green Card.
Oh, my number 1 is Katherine Heigl now, and this fucking lady. She can't act worth shit. I'm so tired of hearing about her. Where is she going to find love? Fucking Jennifer Aniston. Fuck her.
The best actress mentioned so far tonight.
Fuck her. She's awful.
You might not like her as a person, but she.
I don't like her as a person or an actress.
But she actually is a pretty good actress.
No, she isn't.
Yes.
She really is.
Yes, she is.
She didn't make. She was not a believable bounty hunter with Gerard Butler.
Okay.
Oh, I think he was the
that
bounty
was
hunter.
Katherine Hagel.
Yeah, that was Katherine Heigl.
Dumb fuck.
He's been hating on Jennifer Aniston all this time, and it's Katherine Heigl he hates.
Are you sure that that's not Barbara Streisand?
Fucking hated Aniston in Bridges of Madison County. Fuck her.
She was
How
awful
come
in that
Kirsten
movie.
Dunst wasn't on your list, Jason?
Oh, Kirsten Dunst.
I really thought she was going to be on your list. I knew Jennifer Aniston was going to be your number 1.
Jim, what number 1?
O.J. Simpson.
Not a Jew.
But guess who is?
Hall of Famer, Rod Carew.
He converted.
Number 1 for you, Brian.
Number 1 for me would be Katherine Heigl. The
Doug.
worst.
I went with the star of Mr. Wrong, Ellen DeGeneres.
I had her
I
as
thought
an
about
honorable
that one.
mention.
Before we get to honorable mentions, let's get see if anyone is out there here. Steve, out of everything I learned from movies, I had Keanu Reeves. He's just not great in rom-coms. Matthew McConaughey. Jennifer Lopez. Katherine Heigl. She's really the worst.
Really?
Owen
She's an
Wilson.
awful person.
Oh, I forgot Owen Wilson.
Because he can take this with the right attitude.
I did
Whatever,
need to put
dude.
Owen Wilson at least as an honorable mention, so I will.
We also had another one here. Hold on. Jim, give me an honorable mention that you have.
Kim Cattrall.
Oh, that's a good one. Mannequin.
Madonna.
Oh, with William Dafoe. Body of Evidence.
Was that a rom-com?
Yes.
No.
Chris Klein. Chris Elliott. Dane Cook. Christy Swanson. David Arquette. Shannon Elizabeth. And I had Tara Reid.
Still shorter than your Grammys list. Paul, the Dit Man. You had J-Lo. Ben Affleck. J-Lo. And J-Lo.
Totally agree with J-Lo.
Nikki from Puma Zealy.
All right, what does Nikki have?
Katherine Heigl times 5.
A lot of hate to Katherine Heigl this week.
Yes.
And it's pretty much warranted, though.
Very much.
It's not like Jason's hate on like Jennifer Aniston.
That fucking.
What did she do to you? Did she say no?
She touched him in the wrong spot.
Oh, I hated her in
His
Bridges of
heart.
Madison County. Okay.
He hated her.
Mentions?
Oh,
He
go
hated
ahead.
her night and day too.
Tom Cruise.
Let's see.
I don't want to
it's
talk
honorable
about my
mentions.
flair.
Those already mentioned I had as honorable mentions were Paris Hilton, Tara Reid, and Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay.
I also had Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
I had Josh Hartnett. And I had the family that shall not be named.
Good call.
Are they in a
Anyone
movie?
else? What's that?
I said, are they in a movie?
They're in a porn tape.
That's
That's
okay.
neither
No, movies have
romantic
to be
nor
a certain amount
comedic.
of
I
time.
think it was comedic.
Ray J was okay.
I didn't believe Ray J in that.
He was being paid well.
So there you go. There's our top 5. Bad idea of the week.
Katherine Heigl.
Being in a rom-com with Katherine Heigl.
That's number 19. Put it on the board. There you go. Titles for the show this week.
Ooh, we got some
Anyone?
good ones.
I didn't have many.
All right.
Let's let our guests go first.
Go ahead, Jeannie. Got any titles?
Oh, I didn't write anything down, guys. I'm in my
Best
bed.
guest in the business.
Yeah.
Doug.
let you
Because
do all
he's
the rules.
rapey. It was a terrible movie, but an enjoyable film. James Cameron's a whore.
I don't think we'll get away with that one.
It's got a name in it.
Truth.
What if we said Jimmy Cameron?
Oh, then they won't know who we're talking about.
Hey,
just
bear
say-
fucker.
I had that on my list.
Me as well.
Jeannie dated Hobie.
I had that on my list.
History of mediocre ideas, homie.
I had that on
I
my
had
list.
that on my list.
And bears are hiding Bigfoot.
They are.
Jeff.
I had the history of mediocre ideas. It's time to return to our roots. Ass hats coming to Fox. I would not. That Chinese bot. 327 Connect.
Oh,
Church
I like
of the
that.
Beaver.
I like Church of the Beaver.
Strange Mattresses.
That's on Netflix.
Jeannie dated Hobie. Bigfoot is a mermaid. And security bears.
I had a soup sandwich. And You Will Be Murdered.
I had Would a Bag of Dicks Help? My Personal Tragedies helped your ratings? I'm going to ignore that. Thank you, assholes. Homie, the history of mediocre ideas. Hey, bear fucker. The wrong Brian. And Sasquatch is real. Jason dated her.
I hate you all. Brian.
You love
Let's
us.
see. I had Hey Bear Fucker. Meatballs and Bed.
In bed?
And Bed.
And bed, okay.
IKEA, Meatballs and
Yes,
Bed.
I got you.
A Cloud of Denial.
Ooh, I like that.
I Heard You Went Down. Eat the Pie. Horse Pour. Security Bigfoot. Whiny Little Bitch. And My Two Brians.
Okay.
I would totally watch that.
We have a few decent ones.
What do you think, Doug?
Hey, bear fucker.
Nope.
Everybody said it.
Nope.
I know.
I vote for
How about Hey Bear
Sasquatch's real
Fokker?
Jason dated her.
No.
Yes, that's a good one. Yeah.
What, Jeannie?
I said, how about Hey Bear Fokker?
No.
Okay, what about would a bag of dicks help?
No.
Thank you, assholes.
No. Ass hats is not in there either. Anything else, Jeannie, you liked?
I
James
heard you
Cameron's a
went
whore.
down.
What's that, Brian?
I heard you went down.
Could work.
Church of the Beaver.
Church of the Beaver?
My personal tragedies helped your ratings.
I like that one. We're going with that. Personal treasure. Thanks,
Lots of
Jeannie. That
history of
really helps.
mediocre ideas, homie.
Homie was good too.
Homie is good.
Jeannie, thanks for
Yeah.
showing up.
I'm going to be on more often, apparently. Has been
Until he
demanded.
tells you to shut up.
Shut up, Jeannie.
It's all right. I'm used to it.
Well, until after March 2nd when we all break up with you.
Well, because I am dating all of Hobie. It's a good thing I like your wife, Jason.
That's true. Well, happy Valentine's Day, Jeannie.
Oh, thank you.
And you got your Hello Jeff box coming tomorrow.
Oh,
Be
please
ready
don't
for
send
that.
me canned pasta. That's the worst thing in the world. I thought you said Happy Valentine's Day. Why are
I
you
sent you
tormenting?
a conversation heart that said perfect.
That's right. Thank you. Not
And
offensive.
here, I'll even give you this one that says, that says nothing. That says, Mama Bear.
I'm trying to get
Kind of fits in with our bear talk today.
Are we sure it's not Mama Bigfoot?
Great, we're changing the title to Mama
protecting
Bigfoot.
The world from Bigfoot.
I'm just saying, it
finding
could
Bigfoot.
be Mama Bigfoot
Yeah.
dressed in bear cloak.
You said
Bear clogs?
Jeannie, you said you like fantasy. Do you have a bear
said-
outfit?
I was about to say bear clothes, but I realized they
fantasy,
don't wear
not a
clothes.
furry.
Oh, my bad.
Only the dancing ones wear clothes.
I think I think I found the most generic conversation heart. It just says some.
Like S-U-M?
Yes, SOME.
Oh my god. That's a question like, can I have some, please?
Some.
Here, some.
Somewhat.
Here's some.
Jeannie had a good title. She just said it. I said fantasy, not furry.
That brings back bad memories to Jeff.
Yes, furry rabies. Well, Jeannie, where can we find you at?
Well,
Obviously not the hospital because you turned them down.
yeah, I was like, I'm not going in today, bitch. I don't care if you want to give me $10
This one's
more
very
an hour.
forward. It says "marry me."
Oh.
I just
Hold on. Brian's interrupting you like Blake interrupts him.
I feel like
Shut up,
Shane's
Jason.
singing me a song.
Anyways, Jeannie, where can we find you at?
You can find me on all social media under TJLHIGH. Come say hello. And we can talk about your shitty week.
And your emotions.
And we can
Yes,
send
there's
her dick
6 base
pics.
motions, not
Pictures of Richards.
Yes, and send pictures of Richard Nixon to her, please.
Or Andy Dick.
Yes.
Or if you want a date, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'm
I sent her
not
Dick
good at
Davitt earlier.
Just to let you know, if you want to date with Jeannie, she likes IKEA. Just to let you know.
Plenty of beds.
Take me to the mattresses.
Meatball?
Anyways, moving on. Thanks, Jeannie. You have a wonderful night.
I will.
Are we not
Thank
going
you
to thank our
guys.
other guest?
Thanks, Doug, for coming in.
Oh,
Thanks, Doug.
yeah, I appreciate that.
Doug, you like mattresses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Do you like a pillow top or are you more a memory foam?
He's a sleeping bag guy.
He's
I
like
like
the
a
ground
hammock.
is fine.
A cot.
He's ready to go at any time.
Air mattress in the front yard.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad.